It's actually been a really good while that I've been this giddy about a game coming out. And it's not so much because of the game. I've been excited for a shit ton of games coming out this year. Red Dead 2, Spider-Man, God of War, but I think it's because this is the one that has probably the deepest connection to my childhood out of all the games. And I gotta be honest, I can't even say Spider-Man in that particular usage because Spider-Man, yes, he's a character from my childhood, but I don't remember having a plethora of great Spider-Man games, with the exception of being Spider-Man 2. God of War, Red Dead Redemption 2, it's hard to really go back and find a connection to any of those properties back to my childhood. None stronger than Super Smash Brothers. Smash Brothers Ultimate is upon us. It's December 7th. It truly, truly feels like Christmas, and I can't believe it's actually here because I gotta be honest, this is one of the games that I seriously thought was gonna get pushed. And it's actually here. And because I just happen to be a bougie motherfucker, here is the collector's edition. Because as soon as the opportunity came across to finally pre-order this bad boy and garner the little goodies that are inside, I had to go for it. Especially since I had to miss out on the original Spider-Man collector's edition, etc., etc. I knew I just had to get it. Now, the only thing I will not be able to showcase here in the unboxing is this little coin I got with my pre-order. Best Buy was doing this little promotion where if you pre-ordered through them, whether it be the collector's edition or the special edition, whatever you want to call it. I can't call it the Ultimate Edition because the game is already subtitled Ultimate, so ugh. But if it's the original version or this version, if you pre-ordered, you got a little collectible coin. Unfortunately, I can't show it here on camera because there was a little mishap with the orders because... Little fun fact or a little quick side story. My lovely, beautiful girlfriend, love you baby, she's actually the one that had to go and pick this up because I was actually scheduled to work on the day that on the night that Smash Brothers actually came out. And I actually work at a different Best Buy than the one that I actually pre-ordered this at because at the time I thought I was going to have the night off and that didn't exactly pan out. So I couldn't pick it up, but my girlfriend, bless her heart, offered to stand in line, partially outside in the cold rain and then partially on the inside, being the only female there. She actually told me she was the only female and went ahead and picked it up. Unfortunately, however, the only thing that she was able to pick up under her name was the game itself, which of course is the most important part. Coin, however, was put as a side order, not as part of the entire order. It was like a side order or a sectioned off order that was still under my name. That did not be that wasn't able to be picked up because obviously that was not under her name, still under my name. So that's going to be separate, but as long as the core game is here, we can finally talk about it. So here's the game. You got the traditional box art there, but you'll notice that there's actually a little bit something different. For one, it's got lenticular reflective coating going on right there. That is awesome. Gives it that premium finish. And if that wasn't enough, I really can't demonstrate very well on camera, but if you were to hold this and actually feel the front here, the characters as well as the Smash Brothers logo and even the controller that's kind of promoted there are actually all embossed on the surface of the box. So you can actually kind of feel all the characters popping right at you. That's actually pretty badass, and like I said, it gives it that very premium collector feel. You got a little bit of a description of what comes included, which you'll see in a second. Other than that, it is the traditional box art that you've seen for Smash Brothers Ultimate. That's going to be front and center. At the top, it just says Nintendo. At the bottom, it's just, blank. On the sides, it's actually pretty fun. You actually have what I'm assuming is most of the Smash Brothers roster. Now, of course, right here is my little pickup slip. My apologies, but I'm actually going to remove this on camera. I most notably do this off camera or just do it kind of on the side. I don't really care for it, but I wanted to take it off so I can show you all. On the sides are actually little portraits of all of the fighters. Same thing on the other side. That's actually pretty damn neat. Really dig that. We go to the back and then it says everyone is here, and then the exact same thing in like French and Spanish, or is it French and Spanish? Yeah, todos están aquí. Yeah, so it's French and Spanish right down there. Not a huge fan of when video game box arts do this. I think Ubisoft is another one that's kind of kind of a perpetrator of this, and many other different companies, especially very international or non-domestic studios that are, you know, kind of stationed or put in another different country. And it makes sense, but I just don't like it that box art is often taken up a huge chunk by just repeating the same thing in multiple languages. It's always bothered me, but that's just me. So you got that right there, and then a brief description of the different modes inside of the game, and then screenshots of the game, and then of course all of your legal and specs for the game of how you can play it, etc., etc. Not much going on right there, but it's cool that they took advantage of the sides there with the different portraits, especially considering how thick the box actually is versus the standard edition. So without further ado, let's get it cracked open. I guess I have no choice but to show off the cool new key that I got from my girlfriend's apartment. I know I'm being a little personal there, but it's R2-D2 and C3PO. I think that's kind of fun. So I'll use that key. Hopefully that's sharp enough to cut through. It's not. Wow, that's a shame. I guess I'll have to use the red key that I have on here. Oh my god, this is some strong sticker. There we go. Boom. Whew. That was actually almost a scare there. Alright, so let's reach in here, pull this out, because it looks like it's got... Oh, come on. Come on. I hate it when they do this. I hate it when the tab is hooked up to the two side tabs here. So it's almost like you're at risk of damaging it. Primarily because those two tabs. I don't want to risk... Oh, okay. Alright, so a slight bend right there at the tip, but nothing too bad. That could be considered kind of sexual. Okay, so we opened it up. And this is interesting. So the Pro Controller is actually in its original packaging. So the first thing we'll take out, I guess there's no choice but to show it, is going to be the Steelbook. So, you got the little wrapper here. You remove it, and you got the Smash Brothers Steelbook. Now, a little disappointed from the fact that the back is absolutely blank, as well as the sides, or primarily the spine of it. At the front, however, we have a reflective logo of the Smash Brothers logo with the little fiery motif going on right there on the inside, very reminiscent of that very first teaser trailer that we all went ballistic on. There you go. And you know how I feel about Steelbooks. I love them Steelbooks. However, a huge wasted opportunity to really showcase a little bit more. I like the simplicity of the front, but the back, I think they could have done something like they did with the Smash Brothers bundle, where they etched out the main starter characters there. I think they could have done something similarly here on the back. So now, we open this bad boy up, and inside seems to appear what it looks to be, at least to me, the final destination stage, with a very majestic as fuck looking background there. And then, of course, right there is the cartridge itself. So let's pop that bad boy off. Right there. Just a little white backdrop with the Smash Brothers Ultimate logo, so nothing too special. As well as the little emblem in the back. Kind of faded out. Not much that you can really do when it comes to artwork for a Smash Brothers for a Switch cartridge, because they're just so small that it's like, well, that's kind of pointless. A lot of wasted resources there, but that's the inside. And again, simplicity on the front. Nothing much going on in the back. Kind of wish they would have added something there. And then we reach forward even more into the box. I think this is actually it for the box. Yeah, there's really not much else in there. Alright, so in its original packaging, as you can see, with the little peg hook tab folded down to make sure that it fits, is going to be the Pro Controller. So, as you guys already know, when I got my Switch last year, or actually no, it wasn't even last year, it was early this year, it's just so long ago, but I have my original Pro Controller there in the traditional black with the rubber grips. Okay. Over here, we have the Pro Controller, which structure-wise, it's going to look the same. But as you can tell, some different design cues to cater to the Smash Brothers Ultimate motif. So, and honestly, not much else going on the top or the bottom. Sides kind of show off a little bit more of the controller, but nothing that you haven't already seen from the original Pro Controller, except with a few design differences that we're going to take a look at right now. And then, of course, how you use the controller, like any other box of the Pro Controller shows. Alrighty. So with that said, let's see what's the best. Gonna have to get my keys again. Where you at? Red key. You're my only hope. So let's see what's the best way I can kind of cut this. Oh, yeah. That was definitely not the best way. So how do you get in here? Wow, these things are practically barred together. Wow, this fucking sticker. I really don't want to get into this. Alright. I'm going to have to try something a bit more resilient. Okay, let's hope this doesn't end in a disaster. There we go. There we go. I was hoping to find my old Popeye's name tag, but I couldn't find it. That's usually the thing that I would go to every time I needed to unbox something, but it had a really strong adhesive or sticker or something. It would have that needle. There we go. Alright. Yeah, damn. I don't know what they added on this thing, but it's giving me a fight here. Alright, so it looks like we're good to go. For the most part. I want to take a look at this bad boy. Give it to me. Give it to me. Just give it to me. Damn. God damn. Jesus, where'd you guys get these stickers? And where can we use them to fund them over at Best Buy? Because we need that kind of adhesive, that kind of power in some of our peg hooks. Because god damn, these things stick. Alright. We're in business now. So, traditional packaging as any Pro Controller, except this just happens to be the Smash Brothers Ultimate Edition. So, as long as I get this puppy out. So, just like with any Pro Controller, you got the USB Type-C to USB cable to charge it. Alright, alright. Alright, alright, alright. There we go. And then as soon as we get all of this fabric removed, there is the guy itself. Alright. So, we'll move this out of the way. And there you have the Pro Controller. So, the color scheme, as you can tell, significantly different. For the most part, the black, pretty much every part of the controller that's black is the traditional black. See right there. But of course, the most notable difference is that now the rubber grips are white. Now, I don't know how I feel about the white. It's kind of one of the reasons why I was a little turned off to the PS4 Spider-Man edition, the one that's like all red on the console, and it looks beautiful, but then that controller, to me, I was like, I like the red, but I don't like the white buttons and the white thumbsticks. So having the white grips here, I'm like, well, that definitely stands out. I'm just happy that I have a second Pro Controller, because now Smash could definitely feel a bit more community-based. So if my girlfriend ever wants to play, and the Switch is attached to the TV with the dock, but, you know, I want us to both have a shared experience, now we have two Pro Controllers, so it's going to feel the same. It's not like one of us has to settle for the fucking joypad or pad that you have to slide the Joy-Cons on. That's, I don't think anybody ever really uses that has owned a Switch. So now we got two Pro Controllers. Besides the white grips, however, you can definitely see etched in the black portion here of the controller is actually the Smash Brothers emblem in a silver coated paint right there on the surface. It's a skewed to kind of give it that dynamic look, but other than that, it could be easily missed. It almost looks like it's just got kind of slapped on right there, but I'm not complaining too much. Like I said, I got a second Pro Controller, and it's distinguishable enough to be the Smash Brothers controller. So if I'm ever like playing Smash, I'll be like, oh, I got dibs on the Smash controller. At least I got it. Other than that, feels like a brand new Pro Controller. Nothing really more that I can kind of comment on that, except to say that this is a very fine controller. At times, maybe with some platformers, the sticks could be a little bit of a wear on the fingers, as I found out the tough way recently when playing Celeste. But other than that, there is your Smash Brothers Ultimate Edition Pro Controller. So, if you do happen to purchase the collector's edition of Smash Brothers Ultimate, what you get is what, in my opinion, is really cool design art on the box, the Pro Controller, and then the collectible Steelbook that houses the game inside. So if we'll put that there, and I kind of want to reflect a little bit on the right about there. Okay, yeah, I guess that's fine. So that's pretty much my unboxing of the special collector's edition of Smash Brothers Ultimate. If you were one of the lucky ones to have been able to pre-order it, kudos, you now have a bonus Pro Controller if you don't already have one. And if not, now you got one. Now you have no reason to not excel at Smash Brothers, as well as dozens of other games that feel a little bit better with the Pro Controller. On top of that, again, I do have some nitpicks. Don't know how I feel about the white Joy-Cons. I didn't like them when the pictures kind of got released, and I still don't kind of feel like I'm a huge fan of them seeing them here in person up close. And there were some missed opportunities with the Steelbook, but still, the fact that Smash Brothers is given the premium care and look at it with the collector's edition, I'm happy to say that I'm really eager to just jump right into this game and relive my childhood with the original characters, as well as a plethora of other characters that I even missed with not playing Brawl when it came out on Wii. Yes, I skipped Brawl. It was the Wii, alright? Can you blame me? Anyways, that does it for my unboxing. Please let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more videos, especially some more unboxings coming soon, as well as the potential live streams of Smash Brothers when I get to it. Until next time, guys, see you later. I guess this is really how the suit kind of looks here on camera. I'm actually rather surprised that my scissor boom stand for my mic was able to extend this far up. So hopefully I'm coming across fairly clearly into the mic. But this is the Zentai 7 Plus Lycra unisexual suit in action on my body. And it feels really hot and really sweaty.